Oh, we're supposed to look.
No,
You're good.
All right, I spent the majority of my childhood in the West Coast. After spending the later of my teen years in Nebraska, I joined the Army. My military career took me to Korea, took me to Kansas, Colorado, and Missouri. What's in common with all those places? They are cold. So after my drill sergeant duty in Missouri, I took advantage of going to Fort Hood in Central Texas, and I spent 5 years. And that's what I'm going to inform you about today. Maybe a few known facts about Texas, which will include the geography, the tourism, and the economy. Much of the information I'm going to share with you today came from Living in Texas and TravelTexas.com, Encyclopedia Britannica, and History.com. All right, so when it comes to the geography, right, so this is a picture of Texas, all right? So to the north we have Oklahoma, to the east we have Arkansas and Louisiana, to the south we have the Gulf of Mexico, and to the west we have New Mexico. All right, I want to talk about the geography first because Texas is huge, right? It's the second biggest state in the Union, second only to Alaska. There's a lot of the state, and although the surrounding states and countries might be interesting, Texas has a lot to offer. Now that we've talked about the geography, let us talk about the tourism. All right, so there's Austin, the state capital. According to TravelTexas.com, the city bills itself as the live music capital of the world. Austin has more than 250 live music venues around the city. The music reputation is further solidified with the South by Southwest Music, Film, and Interactive Conferences in March, and the Austin City Limits Music Festival in October, which recently just happened. Along with Austin, you also have Dallas. Although Dallas is better known because of their like or dislike of professional football teams, the city has more shopping centers per capita than any other U.S. city and is home to America's oldest shopping center, Highland Park Village. If you're not into shopping, then you have the Gulf Coast, which has beaches and fishing, right? It features places like Galveston Island and South Padre Island, popular vacation destinations. Lastly, but certainly not least, let us remember the Alamo. All right, it is in the middle of San Antonio, a city which is rich in culture and a beautiful river walk. Now that we've talked a little bit about location, the tourism, and let's talk about the economy. All right, Texas has more farms than any other state in the country. Cotton has always been their main crop, but during droughts and cotton failure years, they expanded to fruits along with the Rio Grande. Now that we've mentioned their agriculture, let's talk about their industry. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, traditional manufacturing in Texas was based on processing of local raw materials in cotton gins, cottonseed mills, meat packing plants, flour mills, and fruit and vegetable canning plants. But when it comes to Texas, oil is their main industry, right? Big industry has a big price, and let's talk about taxes, right? When it comes to Texas, they don't have a state tax. This is very convenient when it comes to filing taxes when you only have to file a federal return. We have discussed the agriculture, the industry, and the taxes. Let us talk about their population, right? As a big state, it has a lot of people that live in it. There's approximately 27 million people that live in the state. But people population is not the only high population. You also have a very high population of cattle, which is 12 million, and that's a lot of beef. All right, so there are a lot of facts about Texas, but today we only covered the geography, the tourism, and finally the economy. So remember, when you think about Texas, it's a really big state with a lot of built-up cities where you can pay no state taxes with a lot of people and beef. Thank you.